y'all for your time. I'm a father of 4 children. They're currently attending Magnolia Elementary, and they've been in there. I've got one in 5th grade, and I've got one in 3rd grade, and 2 in pre-K. And I've been addressing issues, and I've got no responses. I just get brushed off and told they didn't find anything, or it's okay, but yet my children are coming home bruised, harassed sexually. I think the child that's harassing them is in need of help, but yet nobody does anything. They just pass it off. Oh, it didn't happen. We couldn't find it. We don't believe your kids. My daughter was told she was a liar. I'm a very good father. My wife is a very good mother. She is a stay-at-home mother. I work very hard so she can stay at home, so we can instill safety and value in our children, and yet nobody else wants to take it. My taxes, school tax, went up 208% this year. Did I get a 208% increase in education? No. Did it? Are they safe? No. I hear mothers talking about how y'all are concerned with safety than picking the child up from school. Where's the safety of my children? I play by y'all's rules. They're still coming home bruised up. They're still coming home upset. They come home crying. I want school to be a good experience for them. I want them to learn something. I want them to be a productive member of society. But how am I going to do that if all we're teaching them is turn the other cheek? It's okay for people to hurt you. It's okay for little boys to touch you or show you things. How is that okay? You do that at work, you'll end up in prison. You do that on the street, you end up in prison. You do that in school, oh, it's okay. They're just children. They're not just children. We're forming adults out of these children. And how can we do that if we don't instill good values, good Christian values, to let them know, hey, mom and dad, the school, they're going to protect you from these villains, from these bad people or people doing wrong things. I'm not saying they're even bad people. Children need to be taught, need to be helped, need to be listened to, not just passed over like they're nobody and they don't matter. They're not a paycheck. They're our children. They're our future. They're the only thing that really matters to me in life. That's why I'm here. That's why I have 4 children. I could have let my wife come up here and just sit at home and said, well, nobody's going to do nothing. But do nothing or do something, I'm going to speak for them because they can't. This is adult issues that are happening to our children, and something needs to be done about it. This call and get voicemails and no return calls, or oh, call them or call them. All I talk to is secretaries and get voicemails. Oh, well, let me transfer you. Let me transfer you. Call, please. Oh, please. That does my children no good. Does me no good. I've been told that you can take your kid and put them in a different elementary, but you'll have to drive them to school. What do I pay tax dollars for and have bus transportation if I've got to drive them to school, to a different school? I have 4 children in the school. One child causes a problem. Why do I have to remove my 4 children for one child to stay? My children didn't do anything wrong. They keep their clothes on. They're not being monitored on the bus like they should. Today, we had a substitute bus driver. He snatched my son's phone out of his hand. First of all, that's my son's property. He was not doing anything with it.
You have 1 minute.
Thank you. But my prayers are that something gets done. I mean, because it's not just my children that it's happening to, I'm sure. You know, we need to be parents, we need to be active, and we need to do something about it. Thank you for your time.